So hello students, today in this video I will be discussing hybridization and the trick to find out the hybridization if the number of total valence electron ranges from 9 to 56. So if the total valence electron ranges from 9 to 56, divide by 8, and if there is a remainder you have to divide by 2. So after dividing, if you get the hybrid status as 2, then the hybridization is sp. If hybrid status is 3, then sp2. If hybrid status is 4, then sp3. If it is 5, then sp3d. And if it is 6, then sp3d2. So we will see this trick and we will try to understand with the help of few examples. So first example we will see of CO2 molecule. In CO2 molecule, the valence electron of carbon is 4 and the valence electron of oxygen is 6. So there are 2 oxygen atoms, so 6 to the 12. So total valence electron is 16. Now we have to divide this by 8. So 16 is exactly divided by 8 to get 2. So it falls in this hybrid status 2, that means sp. So the hybridization of carbon in CO2 is sp and it is linear. It is linear. Let's see another molecule, C2H2. It is called acetylene. The UPAC name is ethyne. So carbon, 2 carbons are there. So the valence electron for carbon is 8 and 2 hydrogens are there. For 1 hydrogen it is 1, for 2 hydrogen it is 2. So total valence electron is 10. So if we divide 10 by 8, we will get 1 and remainder will be 2. So 1 plus 2 by 2, that will give you 2. So 2 means sp, it is linear. It is linear. So acetylene hybridization of carbon is sp and it is linear. Suppose if you want to see for BF3, so boron is valence electron is 3 and fluorine is 7 3 are 21, so it is 24. So if we divide 24 by 8, it is exactly divisible and it gives 3. So that means the hybridization of boron is sp2. So if you see the structure, it is planar. It is planar. So the hybridization of boron in BF3 is sp2. Moving to the next example, if we see, suppose PCl5, phosphorus pentachloride. So in phosphorus pentachloride, the valence electron for phosphorus is 5 and for chlorine it is 7, but there are 5 chlorine, so 5 7 are 35. So it is 40. 40 divided by 8 exactly give 5. So the hybridization of phosphorus is sp3d and it is trigonal bipyramidal. It is trigonal bipyramidal. If we see the next molecule SF6, so sulfur valence electron is 6 and 7 6 are 42. 7 is the valence electron for fluorine, but there are 6 fluorine. So 48. 48 is exactly divisible by 8, that is 6. So it is hybridization is sp3d2. It is octahedral. So the hybridization of sulfur in SF6 is sp3d2. It is octahedral. If we find out the hybridization of iodine in IF7, then we see that iodine valence electron is 7 and 7 7 is 49, so it is 56. 56 divided by 8 is 7, so it is sp3d3. It is a rare type of hybridization, and here iodine is sp3d3. The shape of the molecule is pentagonal bipyramidal. Pentagonal bipyramidal. If we see XeF2, so xenon is 8 and fluorine is 7, 2 is 14. So 14 plus 8 is 22. So if we divide 22 by 8, then it will be 2. 8 2 is 16, 6 will be the remainder, that will be divided by 2. So it will be 2 plus 3. So the hybridization is sp3d, and here the shape of the molecule is linear because it has 2 bond pair and 3 lone pair. Shape of the molecule is linear. If you see this, shape of the molecule is linear with 3 lone pair and 1 bond pair. Coming to next, XeF4. So it is 8 and 7 for the 28. 28. So it is 36. 36 divided by 8 is 8 for the 32. 4 remainder. 4 will be divided by 2, so it is 2. So it is 4 plus 2, that means total 6. That means it is sp3d2. And the shape of the molecule is square planar. Shape of the molecule is square planar with 2 lone pair. With 2 lone pair. So this way we can use this trick to find out the hybridization of any compound. To find out the hybridization of any compound, any molecule, any polyatomic ion. Suppose if we want to find out the hybridization of XeO3, then it is 8 and 6 3 is 18, that is 26. 26 divided by 8 is 8 3 is 24, and then 2 remainder, 2 will be divided by 2 to give 1. So hybridization is sp3, and it is pyramidal because it has a lone pair. It is, the shape is pyramidal. So if you see the shape, it will be pyramidal. So this will be the shape. So it has 1 lone pair, 3 bond pair. Suppose ICl4 minus, suppose if you want to determine the hybridization, I will be valence electron will be 7 and 7 4 is 28 and 1 minus, that means 1 electron is additional here. So it will be 36. So 36 divided by 8 is 8 4 is 32, 32 4 by 4, that is 2. So it is 6. So it will be also sp3d2. And it has a square planar shape. It has a square planar shape. So this way you can find out the hybridization of any given species where the valence electron ranges from 9 to 56. So students, you can watch, you can like, share and subscribe my channel for more such tricky videos in future. Thank you students, and all the best for your upcoming exam. Thank you.